After the snorkeling, we went to Kaloko-Honokōhau National Historic Site. We ended up just taking the trail around the visitor center as some of the other entrances were closed. The park was established on November 10, 1978 for the preservation, protection, and interpretation of traditional Native Hawaiian activities and culture. We first stopped at Hale Hu'okipa, the visitors center. Kaloko and Honokōhau are two different ahupua'as. These are traditional mountain-to-sea land divisions in Hawaiian culture. Although the lava fields may seem inhospitable, the ancient Hawaiians decided to settle in this area due to the presence of cool, brackish water springs. These indicated that there was enough underground water to sustain the everyday needs of the people. This is a statue of a sea turtle which frequent the shores of this park. These are some of ruins of a village over here. This is it. Kaloko-Honokōhau National Historic Site. Through the preservation of the park's cultural and natural resources, many of its physical, historical, and archaeological features remain intact, inspiring the reawakening of Hawaiian culture and spiritual connections to a way of life that once thrived on the islands. The people nurtured the spirit of the land and learned to use everything the land and sea had to offer. With tools made from wood, rock, shell, and fiber, the people cultivated the land, built dwellings, made kapa, which was a cloth from bark, logged up land forests or trees to build canoes, and harvested the ocean. The ali'i, or chiefs, divided the land to give each community an ahupua'a, a long strip of land from mountain to sea, to provide everything they needed to live. Sharing was part of their everyday life. Once their immediate needs of food and water were met, there was sufficient time for developing their unique forms of creative art. Fish traps were shallow bays the people modified by enclosing it with rock. At high tide, fish swam into the trap through a narrow channel. As they tried to leave the channel at low tide, the women netted them. Fish ponds were completely enclosed. Wooden makaha, or sluice gates, controlled what went in and out of the pond and allowed for easy collection of fish.
I think I want to get my other shoes out of the trunk.
Our next stop was the Ohi'a Cave Historic Preserve. The Ohi'a Cave is a network of lava tubes joined to the surface by only a few small openings. This is south of Kona. This is the Ohi'a Cave Historical Preserve. Apparently is a refuge from the hot Kona sun, and it was also a refuge for the dead. In times of war, the caves served as refuge for the young, old, and weak. The cave was also a refuge for the dead. The bones of the dead were placed in the cave to harbor the spirits of their ancestors. The remains of the hearths for warmth and light and the debris of ancient meals are all that now show where the Hawaiians lived. Our final stop of the day was the Puʻuhonua o Hōnaunau National Historic Site. The historic park preserves a site where, up until the early 19th century, Hawaiians who broke a kapu, one of the ancient laws, could avoid certain death by fleeing to this place of refuge, or Puʻuhonua.
Okay.
And here we are at the Puʻuhonua o Hōnaunau National Historical Site. The half-mile trail allowed us to explore two sides of Hawaiian life, the royal grounds as well as the Puʻuhonua. This is a map of the half-mile trail. This is another offering. This shows their gardening techniques. These are the royal grounds. In ancient times, you would have seen workers pounding kalo, or taro, take fish from the ponds to prepare the grounds for the ali'i. On the far side of the royal grounds is the Great Wall, the boundary of the Puʻuhonua. I believe this is a kind of meeting area, and that's a reconstruction of a temple. This is a reconstruction of a meeting area. This is a storage area for foods. The temple model. This is a temple model. The structure is a small reconstruction of Kaloko-Honokōhau, the Haiau, and Stop 8. This model shows details of the Haiau. Its frame is Ohi'a wood. The roof is thatched with ki leaves, and the trim is amuo, which is fern. Next was the Konane game. This is Konane.
There again.
Hey! I guess great minds, right?
Yep.
Right.
I know that y'all will be stalking us though if you're at the Kona or if you're at the manta ray dive tonight.
No.
No, but we've talked to some people who've done it, and they said it's exceptional.
It's supposed to be. That's part of the. Be really good snorkeling over here too, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks over there.
This is a Hawaiian strategy game played with black and white pebbles on a papamu, a stone playing surface. The papamu can be any size and are carved into a lava surface. Next were canoa bowls. These are kanoa. They're bowls carved into rock, which may have been used for drying kapa, bark cloth, tanning fishing nets, or pounding awa root to make a ceremonial drink. Next were the tree molds. This is a tree mold. When hot lava surrounds a living tree, moisture in the tree causes lava to harden before it burns. Sometimes this leaves tree molds like you see here. Many molds in the park are of lualu palms. Lualu were once abundant but are now endangered. The next stop was Kione'ele Cove. This is Kione'ele, a protected cove. It was kapu. Only ali'i could land canoes here. At times, honu, sea turtles, rest on the shore, but they're protected by law, so watch from a distance.
there's some tikis up ahead.
Here is the Great Wall.
This is the Great Wall. It's up to 12 feet tall, 18 feet wide, and over 950 feet long. The wall defines the sacred space of the Puʻuhonua. The wall was constructed over 400 years ago using Uhahu Pohaku, dry set masonry, stones fitted without mortar.
Kaloko-Honokōhau.
Here's a couple of tikis. And over here is Kaloko-Honokōhau. This heiau was a royal mausoleum housing bones of 23 alii, including Ki'iwei I Kakia Ki Aliao Ka Moku, Kamehameha's great-grandfather. These bones give Heiau immense mana. Hawaiians still revere this place, which sometimes leave ho'okupu offerings on the Lele Tower. The wooden images are ki'i, representing Hawaiian gods.
These are ki'is of Kane, the creator god, and Ku, the god of war. Here are some additional Hawaiian gods which they did not give the names for. I'm not sure who's protecting this heiau. The Kaloko-Honokōhau heiau. The Puʻuhonua.
This is Puʻuhonua. It says, imagine scrambling out through the waves of rough lava, although exhausted and out of breath. Now you are safe. In a few days you'll be absolved by a priest and can go home. So I guess that's the penance.
The Kiowa stone.
This is the Kiowa stone. According to local tradition, this was a favorite resting place of Kiowa, a high chief. Holes in the lava surrounding the base may have supported a coconut leaf canopy.
The Alialia heiau.
So did they build these walls?
The Hawaiians did.
Yeah, the Hawaiians
Yes.
built these.
This is the Alia. This may have been a principal heiau long before Kaloko-Honokōhau. Platform was built in 7 stages. After Kaloko-Honokōhau replaced this heiau, oral tradition describes alii relaxing and watching the hulu on the platform.
The Ka'ahumanu stone.
This is the Ka'ahumanu stone. Legend holds that Queen Ka'ahumanu, a favorite wife of Kamehameha, swam to the Puʻuhonua After they quarreled, she hid under the stone, but her barking dogs revealed her location. Fortunately, she and her husband reconciled.
Papamu.
This is Papamu. A small poho were carved into flat lava rock to create a surface for playing koneni. Skills mastered in this game could be used in battle or other pursuits.
Here is the old heiau site.
This is the old heiau site. Long ago, another heiau was built here. It may have been the first heiau for the refuge. Ravaged for centuries by ocean waves, only remnants remain. They are among the oldest structures in the park.
The royal fish ponds.
These are part of the royal fish ponds. These Enchialine pools held fish to be eaten by the Aliai.
The halos.
This is a heiau. In ancient times, these structures would have been made of Ohi'a wood, tied together with cords, thatched with pili grass. Today it serves as a halau or canoe house. Artisans work in the smaller halau. The smaller one, you can see one of the outriggers being stored under there.
We made our way back to the resort, first stopping for some food. We ate at the Corner Pocket Sports Bar and Grill in Kona. I had the Reuben on rye and Mary had the prime rib French dip sandwich.